Welcome back again. Part two of polymorph stroke thermoplastic, um, which I think has got a lot of room in the camping stroke bushcraft, like maybe even survival. But it's so small, you can carry it around like little credit cards. So it takes no space up, and the amount of uses are too many for you to ignore it. Um, this channel is all about traditional methods mixed with trying to jazz up traditional methods with maybe a little bit of technology, evolving, which is what this whole channel's about. I throw something out there, you throw something back at me, and that creates a chain of what is potentially evolution in maybe a small way, but all the same. So my next idea for this stuff, this has dried. I let it fold over a little bit. It wasn't quite cool enough, but it still does the job. I mean, it's open, so I can take this back out because it's slightly clipped, and that is not going to come off your rucksack. Maybe if you fall down a hill or something, but then a lot of things are going to possibly fall off. So there we go, simple, and I think that took a minute. Maybe if you've got to boil it up and everything, I don't know, maybe a bit longer. But to make it very fast. So we've heated this up. Hopefully, I haven't tried it. It is malleable. It's got a bit of a rusty colour going now. It was white, but it's been used so many times. You just get it into roughly what sort of shape you want. I shall tell you what I'm going to use it for in a minute. Get it roughly the same thickness. Like I say, I'm not too bothered. And roughly the right size. And I'm going to put it on here as a handle because this is not very comfortable to use. And I think I shall use this end. Just going to wrap that round like so, and then try to get a good seal between the two. It's important that they gel together or become one. It's important that a lot of things become one, but this especially. Have a little protection there and a little protection on the back to stop that sharp bit of metal digging in to my chicken bone of the hand. Well, there actually, but yeah, that's covered that, and now we just hold it in the shape of my hand in action and let it cool down. Once it's on there, as long as you've applied a lot of pressure, it won't budge because it will just form itself into the little grooves and the little patterns of the wood, and it will become immovable. If things cool down a little bit quicker than you would like, there's always the option, but be careful. Be careful. It is flammable, but it does take a long time for it to actually burn with a flame. But this seal head wasn't quite as sealed as I was like. You've got to get those two bits firmly connected. Otherwise, that's the weak point in which it will break. So always let it cool down. quick blow on it and I think we're fine. So I'm just pushing those two together to make a new one, a new backbone. And now there's no line where it could split. And it has formed a nice hand shape. Show you that a bit closer. Now, that may not look all that great, but it's done a few things in one. It's stopping the blade popping out. It's stopping me cutting myself on this edge into my hand. It's stopped blisters potentially, because this feels ever so comfortable. It's made to measure. This is my third bow saw I've made, possibly fourth. Each time they get a little bit thicker and a little bit tighter and a little bit better. So it's always practice, makes perfect. And there you go, that's another use for Polymorph thermoplastic. The amount I used on there would probably cost nearly £1, so it's cheap. The only thing is you can't put this obviously near heat above 60 degrees. I very much doubt you're going to get melting point with your hand. I can't imagine your hands getting up to 60. But keep it away from flames and things and you're fine. That will keep that shape pretty much well until it degrades, which I don't know how long takes, but probably quite a while. Other uses for this substance. I'm open to ideas, as I say. Pop it in the comments if you can think of something handy. I recently, my old fishing chair, reliable, trusty and rusty. Unfortunately, one of the legs rusted and broke in half, so I replaced it with a fairly stout stick. And on the bottom here, we've got a little sock, just to stop the end getting all ratty. But other uses. So again, making socks for things. I don't know. Then we have blade protection. Again, I come back to this. This is such good stuff. If you have a blade without a protector, then I recommend you making a protector, because, well, blades are not very forgiving, especially if you like them sharp. This is an old butter knife. It's been sharpened up almost to a razor. I just use it as a wood wedge as much as anything, but it can carve and do multiple things, including spreading your butter. But it is safe, it is transportable. You could make a complete sheath where it covers the top and the bottom, complete knife sheath with a little hoop on there, with a little clip, hoop, whatever you like, and attach it to a belt, for example. And then you've got a nice, safe knife. To open this knife, it's not easily done. It's got a click-in point on that groove where it clicks in, and also it's wrapped over. So to open it, you have to take the wrap off, and that way you cannot pull it because it's got that click. So it works its way round problems for you. Another use, a little bit more high tech, but I like to watch things in the tent, things in the woods. I like to listen to YouTube. I like to listen to music and lots of other entertainment. I mean, there is plenty here with nature, but sometimes when it rains or something, or even at night, it's nice to watch something. So I've made what is not particularly attractive, as I say, but highly functional, which is me all over. there was 2 loops in my tent, 2 little hoops that were hidden away in the crevices of the tent, but I've managed to locate them, and I can hook this up in my tent and watch it comfortably and safely laying on my back, or I can pop it beside me and watch something. It's really got a grip on this, and to take it off, it's just bottom clips. So there you have it. That is my design. You're welcome to use it. Of course, if you make a few quid on it, bear me in mind. As if. But there you go, another use. Blade protectors for saws. I have made one for this. It's laying around somewhere, but I just recently used this and did not put the blade protector back on. So I need to locate that. My flint. Another use. As I said, you can stop this popping out of here quite easily by wrapping just a bit of plastic around everything, including those sharp, nasty metal bits. There's too many uses to name and show. It's scattered all around my house. You can make something to fit any screw thread, or anything like that as well. You can use it to make, which would otherwise be hard to come by, items yourself. And because it's strong plastic, I fully recommend it. I'm torn because it's plastic, but I guess a little bit is okay. I beg forgiveness, but I do like the stuff, and I will use just a little bit of it. Try not to use excessive amounts. But there. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Have a good evening, wherever you may be. Bye for now.